who's very high on the autistic spectrum, his imaginative juices got going. I could see him, his mind ticking over, and how he was involving himself without fear or feeling stressed by the situation, as it was new people. I'm not often in this class. He was in there. He was also with his classmates too, but he's usually a child who doesn't tend to push himself into the mix, and he really did, and he was volunteering for things.
And he doesn't usually do that.
No, he doesn't usually do that. He's quite chatty, and he has the accent he often uses, so it's intelligibility is sometimes compromised there. But I really saw he was thinking outside of the box, and I hate that expression, but
I know what you mean.
He was involved in a story that was outside his general understanding. And the other guard, yes, whose language skills just amazed me, and he was first in there. The semantic links he was making between fear, afraid, scared, and then petrified, terrified, I could see he was again ticking over. Unexpected outcome, as you said. His mind was ticking over, and he was trying to dig out more words and find more words. I don't think he actually probably had them, because actually I found it hard to think of any other words.
Yeah, we sort of got to the end of the list, didn't we? But he was committed. He
was very much so, and I think that the capacity for imagination in children is often underestimated, I think, in children on the autistic spectrum. And I saw the little boy today. We had in an earlier session, different dynamics, much younger group. He had the piece of cloth in his hand, and there was nothing in his hand. And he didn't say, "There's no cloth." "What do you mean there's cloth?" There was cloth in his hand, and he was making a button.
And he was autistic,
and
is what he is diagnosed.
Yes, and it was just amazing. The social imagination, it helped. I sort of felt it helped develop that in a very quick situation, a situation of just an hour's session, Lis'n Tell session. There's a certain structure within the Lis'n Tell session, I found, but within that structure there's an immense amount of freedom, so the children always feel safe. None of them were stressed in any of the sessions I saw. There was no anxiety levels raised, I felt. They all felt they could push the boundaries, but the boundary was always there. They could be creative. I mean, it's always amazing, as I said before, there is that creativity in every child, I believe. But within the structure there was this freedom to move and to use their imagination, which I found astounding. And then also, I think it enabled you, because they're so motivated and they're so engaged all the way through, to then challenge them and start using language that challenges them. So the concept of something getting smaller, a piece of material, and making new items of clothing, one smaller than the other, so using your superlatives and comparatives, and the children cueing them in and challenging them to actually find the words as well. I mean, I just find it very inspiring.
Thank you.
And enlightening, and something I'd love to use in my own practice, really.